Hey, hey, it's a guitar day. So, today, what are we looking at today? So, Scott, this is an Ibanez. Let me see if I can get it. Oh my god, I'm stuck myself. Prestige RG2550EX. Ibanez have got such catchy names for their guitars, haven't they? First of all, took me ages to try and work out exactly which model this is, but it's definitely an EX. Okay. So for those of you who are not entirely sure about the different sort of levels and ranges that's in the Ibanez range, yeah, so you start off at, I gotta get this right now, you start off at stuff like the Geos. The Geos, to be fair, for the price these days, are fantastic. Then you go to the standard, which is like you normally see on a headstock RG series or something like that, yeah, or SA series. They're the standard. Then coming up above that, then you've got like the Iron Label and the Axiom series. Then you got the Premier. I used to have an Andy Timmons 8010 Premier. That was absolutely stunning. On some of my old videos, I used to use that. And then you got Prestige. And then just the only really one about Prestige then is J Custom, which is almost like your custom shop sort of stuff. So your Prestige ones, I would say, probably an equivalent to like a USA made Strat or a Gibson Les Paul Standard. Yeah, it's like their top of the range but standard. Yeah, and that's what this is. Now, I swapped this lovely guitar for that Gibson 2015 SG with shit on top. No, it's not. It's just going to make it a fucking turd on a steak and chips. Same thing. No, honestly, that was a lovely. It was a really, really nice guitar, but the rubber tuners on it were fucking awful. But I swapped that from an absolute star on Facebook Messenger down in South Wales, Mojo Sullivan, I think his name is. And yeah, thank you so much, buddy. This is a cracking guitar. Because overall, I've got to say this now, even before I go through the rest of it, yeah, this is a thumbs up. This guitar is class. This guitar knows what its job is doing, and it does it fucking well. Honest to God. So a little bit about this guitar. So this guitar is a 2004. It's the RG2550EX. Now they did a load of different versions of this. It took me ages to work out exactly what model this was. Because when I looked it up by the serial number, all it basically told me was the year it was made and where. So this is a Japanese made. So your Japanese gear is second to none. It is. I would say, I'm going to put this out there now, and I would say the Japanese stuff is easy as good as the US stuff, and in some cases better. But this really is a beautiful guitar. So I swapped it for that because I was after more of a bit of a super strat sort of shape. Yeah, something to work alongside the Jackson, and I got that. To be fair, I absolutely definitely got that. Okay, so we started off with the sort of the weights. Now this guitar, I was expecting so the body on this is a basswood. Now a lot of the basswood made guitars that I've had in the past have been quite light. I quite like a little bit of weight, yeah, a little bit of girth in my guitars, and this has got it, but I'm not entirely sure why, because basswood, basswood, whatever the fuck it is, body. It's a 3-piece maple neck, rosewood fingerboard, and it still has a good bit of weight to it, but not too heavy. You know you're playing, honestly, like I said, when I go to and plug in my Les Paul, my Gibson Les Paul, I know I'm playing class. It's exactly the same with this. I know I am playing class. Okay. So let's have a look at the. I'll tell you what. Let's have a look at some sounds first, before I lose you. Yeah. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do. You probably heard some sounds now on the intro part, but I'm going to go through the 5-way position on this, because this is. I'm not sure if you noticed. This is a HSH. Yeah. I'm going to go through the 1, 3, and 5 positions dirty, and I'm going to go through the 2nd and 4th positions out of phase, in betweens on a clean. There's a reason why. Okay, so this is Wide Open on the bridge. Yeah, okay. Let's stick it in the middle on 3. So this is on the single coil, not a humbucker trying to be a fucking single coil. Yeah, proper spanky single coils, lovely. Absolutely gorgeous. Now I'm going to stick it on the neck. So this is the neck. It's beautiful. To me, I know all music and all guitars really are completely subjective to who's playing them. Yeah. To me, the difference between the bridge and the neck, and I've mentioned this in different videos before. I like that those two different positions to be different, not just a slight variation on the same fucking tone. That to me has got that's just that light and light sort of light and shade differences between the two different tones, but just enough. So the pickups in this thing are DiMaggio IBZ. So they're basically DiMaggio made these pickups specifically just for Ibanez guitars. So they're DiMaggio pickups, and they sound it. Yeah, they sound it. They've got lots of rich bottom end to it, nice crisp highs. Good punch to it, really. Yeah, just really lovely. All standard, so the pickups in this are completely standard what they come with the guitar. So, the absolute rock solid, one of the best Trems I have ever played. And to be fair, I've played a lot of different Trems. My old favourite, which I wish we've all got those guitars. We wish we'd never fucking sold. My old Kramer Beretta. It was a 1989 reverse headstock in cream. Oh my god, that was like a holy grail. So the Floyd Rose on that. So Floyd Rose original. It was just you could just fucking hang off it for days. Yeah. Doing all the tricks you want, bang, straight in. Yeah, this is exactly the same. So this is the Ibanez Edge Pro. It's absolute class. I've been doing that for the last 3 or 4 days. It's still in tune. It is stunning. Yeah. Absolutely gorgeous. One tip. So when I first got this, the Floyd Rose was flopping all around the fucking place. I had to adjust there's like a screw underneath with a clip and a hole in the side of the actual trem post when you put it into. So that just needed pushing back in. And then on the actual, so we can get it out in a second now. On the actual trem arm, you see those two white little bushes there. So let me just put this on. Wait a second. So that little piece of wire that had to be pushed back in, that goes on this part here, this indentation there, and then the bushes then, which are only pennies, just need to put some new ones of those on, and instead of it flopping around like a donkey's dick, it just stays in position. Cracking, absolutely cracking. I would say even my old Floyd Rose original didn't do that. Cracking design. There we are. And those bushes are really, really cheap. So if you've got yours are flopping around the fucking place, just get some of those bushes. Okay, so let's pop this now onto cleans. So, and it sounds, I've just popped it into position 4. So we're using the bridge pickup on the middle. Now I'm not sure if you've got that over the internet and on YouTube, but that is so. Again, I'm going back to the pickups. It is so lovely and rich bottom end to it, lovely clean tops, clarity in the pickups as well. I am so surprised. You know, sometimes when you see pickups that are on the guitars, and they've got like EMG-Hertz, HZ or something like that, or the Seymour Duncan designed. Yeah, you go, oh, God. Okay, nearly, not bad, but nearly. These, I thought it was going to be the same thing. These pickups are so good. They are so good. Okay, so that's the second position. Let's pop onto the fourth position. Stunning. Oh, absolutely stunning. So this guitar here, I'm not sure if you can see, it's had a little mold to it. So this has been professionally done by a luthier, not just hacked away. So the last 4 frets on this have been scalloped out. That's not a standard. The original one doesn't come with a standard on there. I don't know why. So the scale length on this is a 25.5-inch scale length, 24 jumbo frets. A True Lock, Top Lock, sorry. 3 locking nuts at the top there, and Goto tuners. So again, it's really good quality. The neck just feels like it goes on forever. If you are the kind of player who is adept enough for your up here in your, I'm not. I am not. I'm ashamed to say that this is already up for sale. It's on eBay. It's on Facebook. This guitar is up for sale already. The reason why, okay, so the neck size. Now this has a stunning, silky, smooth neck. beautiful. But see these fucking huge things here, these shovels are too big for the neck. I know that sounds absolutely crazy, but what I found was playing for a fair length of time, my hand was starting to ache. Because I'm not used to such a small, I wouldn't say it's small really, compared to what I play. So I went from the Jackson to, from this side to the Jackson, and I went from this then to my my blue Chibson Les Paul Custom, which has got a proper fucking baseball neck, and the difference was just night and day. But this neck, it's nothing to take away from this neck. This neck is solid. It feels stunning. It's really a pleasure to play, but it's just too fucking small for my hand. If this is one of my, so I didn't have quite so many guitars here, and if I was kind of playing these kind of guitars all the time, I think I would get used to it. But because I'm going from the difference between this and some of my other main guitars is just too big for me for a long-term keep. So it's going, this is probably going to be one of those guitars I go, oh my fucking God, you stupid idiot, Scott, why didn't you keep it? This is beautiful. It really is beautiful. This, unlike a lot of the guitars I've been reviewing recently, knows exactly what its job is and does it incredibly well. It comes with Ibanez hard case as well. Lovely, nice Ibanez hard case. This exactly, I mean, if you are interested, guys, this is up for on the internet about £900. That's not about the same that sort of price you would get from them. It's on eBay though, so make me an offer if you're interested. It's got a couple of little dinks and stuff like that around the sort of sides here, but nothing to write home about, to be honest. Nothing much. In fairness, it's in really, really good nick. I mean, this is a 21-year-old guitar, where you can see it's been gigged. There's a little chip and stuff like that on there, but apart from that, it's absolutely gorgeous. So if you are in the market for a workhorse that's something that's a bit more extra special, I can completely and thoroughly recommend these guitars. It is absolutely stunning. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, so what's coming up? We're going to go back to filming a few sort of unusual finds on the Quad Cortex. So I've got a couple of Quad Cortex days coming up soon, and then we'll see what others are going to be coming and gracing our way. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for all your comments and your feedback, guys. I really, really appreciate it. This is a bit of fun, and we're building this channel together, and I really, truly appreciate the support. But yeah, like and subscribe, and hit the bell so for new stuff that's coming out. Just tell all your friends how much of a dick I am. Anyway, I'll be catching you again soon, guys. Catch you later. Ta-ra.